In collaboration with Hort Innovation, Primary Industries Education Foundation Australia, PIEFA, has developed the Pollination to Plate Science and Sustainability in the Horticulture Industry resource for primary classrooms. This engaging 3-lesson unit is designed to support teachers to deliver meaningful, curriculum-aligned learning tasks that inspire curiosity around pollinators and their vital role in sustaining our food production systems. In this webinar, we'll explore a snapshot of some of the key activities in the lessons and the features of the resource teacher guides and student worksheets designed to support differentiation, engagement, and classroom implementation. The first lesson in the sequence, the pollination station, Making a Pollinated Plate, allows students to explore pollinator-dependent fruit, vegetable, and nut crops and learn about the careers involved in producing these foods. Each lesson includes a comprehensive teacher guide containing resource and equipment lists to support planning and organisation, step-by-step instructions for the delivery of each learning activity, as well as multimedia source material to support teachers in delivering age-appropriate, up-to-date information about the sector. An answers section is also included in each lesson to assist with marking and assessment. Throughout this lesson, students explore the features of plants that rely on pollination, and they connect this knowledge to the foods we eat every day. Differentiation is embedded throughout the lessons by providing scaffolded resources that cater to various learning styles, making the content adaptable and accessible to all students. Each lesson includes instruction for the delivery of age-appropriate versions of activities for Foundation to Year 2 and Years 3 to 6, ensuring tasks are pitched at suitable levels of complexity. After completing a differentiated literacy task, students conduct a sensory exploration to taste test different pollinator-reliant fruits and vegetables, describing their properties and recording these observations using drawings or topic-specific vocabulary scaffolded by a word map. Students apply their learning by designing a pollinated plate, a healthy meal that includes pollinator-dependent fruits, vegetables, or nuts as ingredients. They follow the design process to generate and communicate their ideas, identifying suitable ingredients and equipment needed to produce their meal. In the second lesson, Pollination and Pollinators, students investigate the features of flowering plants and the physical characteristics of pollinators that help them transfer pollen. They explore how these features work together to support plant reproduction and food production. Differentiation is built into the lesson through tiered activities and scaffolded text. Foundation to Year 2 classes engage with simplified readings, tracing, and drawing activities, while Year 3 to 6 students work with more detailed scientific texts, identifying pollinators and using key vocabulary to describe how flowers attract pollinators. Through sequencing activities, students learn to identify the stages of a pollinator's life cycle and link these to the life cycle of a flowering plant. Extension is offered to older students by exploring how visual models and practical demonstrations can support scientific understanding. The final activity in this lesson supports students in investigating the challenges facing pollinators. They are tasked with designing an awareness campaign using promotional materials such as stickers, posters, slogans, songs, or digital media to highlight solutions and educate others. In the third and final lesson, Pollinators and Food Production, students examine how pollination supports Australian food and fibre production and how people manage pollination to grow the fruits, vegetables, and nuts that we eat. Students explore how adaptations enable fruit, vegetable, and nut crops to grow in different parts of Australia, and how producers select crops based on the climate and landscape of the places where they live. They apply their understanding by completing a short mapping task, either cutting and pasting to match pollinator-dependent crops with significant growing regions, or conducting research to identify and map significant growing regions for different pollinated produce. They read and view a range of case studies to learn about different types of pollination equipment and management strategies used by beekeepers and horticultural producers, and evaluate the importance of these practices for successful food production. The lesson concludes with a design challenge where students apply their knowledge to create a native bee-friendly garden. As an extension, classes may choose to construct real bee hotels using step-by-step instructions provided in the resource. This cross-curricular 3-lesson sequence provides scaffolded activities tailored for Foundation to Year 6, allowing students to build knowledge through hands-on investigations, sensory explorations, creative design tasks, and real-world case studies. To access these and many other free curriculum-aligned food and fibre learning resources, visit the Prime Zone website today. To stay up to date with our latest learning resources, register today for PIEFA's free monthly newsletter.